Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So in this particular video I am going to discuss another interesting problem, okay, related to discrete probability part. So the question is, I roll two dice and observe two numbers x and y. Find Rx and Ry and the probability mass function of x and y. You can understand that this is random experiment because outcome can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any of them. Okay, so random variable will be getting. Now find p of x equal to 2 and y equal to 6. Find p of x greater than 3 provided that y equal to 2 already happened. That is conditional probability of x greater than 3 given y equal to 2. Okay, then find p of x equal to 4 given z equal to 8, where z, this particular variable, is nothing but addition result of these two random variables. Okay, z equal to x plus y. So first thing, range of x and range of y, very simple. As you know, range are possible outcome. So when you throw a dice, what are the possible distinct outcome? Either 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 6. Among these only any one will come, right, on the top. So range of x equal to range of y equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay, then next step is, before going ahead, see the question asked probability mass function of x and y. So you can understand, when you throw a dice, if it is unbiased, that time for each of these variables, these values coming probability is 1 by 6, right? Because any one can appear and there are total 6 possible values, so 1 by 6. So basically the probability mass function will take this kind of figure. So here in the first row we can write the possible values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the second row we can write the probability. So 1 by 6, 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 1 by 6. Or otherwise part means, apart from this, if there is any possibility that it will be taking some other value, no probability, so 0 I am writing. Same way probability mass function for y will be created, as you can understand, same explanation. Now find probability of x equal to 2 and y equal to 6, that is AND operation. P of A intersection B is nothing but, you recall the formula, P of A multiplied by P of B by A. But when you are throwing two dices, that time just try to feel this concept that whatever one dice will throw give as outcome, other dice is independent of that, right? So these are basically independent events. So AND operation is nothing but A intersection B will be happening. P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Okay, no conditional probability, right? So P of x equal to 2 comma y equal to 6 is nothing but P of x equal to 2 multiplied by y equal to 6. So x equal to 2, what is the probability of happening outcome x equal to 2? That is 1 by 6. What is the probability of happening y equal to 6? 1 by 6. So 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 36. Okay, and this is the reason. P of A intersection B is equal to P of A multiplied by P of B by A. But here actually you can understand that these two are B and A are independent events. So P of A multiplied by P of B will be getting. Okay, right? So coming to the next question, P of x greater than 3 given y equal to 2. So P of x greater than 3 given y equal to 2. Here see, apply the concept properly. So here P of A by B kind of thing, but here x and y are independent, so we no need to bother about y equal to 2 events. So we will be calculating the probability for x greater than 3. Okay, so what is the probability of getting x greater than 3? Okay, so either 1 might come, or either 4 might come, or 5 might come, or 6 might come, right? So now the thing is that here they are mutually exclusive. Try to understand why. See, when you are throwing a dice, either 4 will come, or 5 will come, or 6 will come. It is not possible that any combination will be happening simultaneously, right? So basically P of x greater than 3 is nothing but probability of x equal to 4 or 5 or 6. But as they are mutually exclusive, so we can say P of x equal to 4 plus P of x equal to 5 plus P of x equal to 6. Now what is the probability of x giving output 4? See, 1 by 6. What is the probability that x will be giving output 5? 1 by 6. What is the probability that x will be giving output 6? 1 by 6. Okay, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, 1 plus 1 by 6, 1 by 2. Okay, right? I hope you can understand. Then see, now the next question, this one, what is the probability that x equal to 4 with respect to this condition that z equal to 8 already happened? Now see, we cannot say this particular probability calculation will be equal to P of x equal to 4. Why? Because now z and x are dependent, because z equal to x plus y, right? So first what we need to do, we need to get the probability mass function for z variable. Okay, right? So let us calculate. So what is the range of z? So see, z equal to x plus y. X ranges from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y ranges from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means z will range from 2 to 12. Obviously, you are throwing two dices. The sum of above results can range from either 2, minimum is 2, that is both 1 will appear, or maximum it go to 12, because both 6 case will be 12, right? If after throwing dice both are returning result 6, then 6 plus 6 it will be 12. Okay, so start calculating the probabilities. Probability of z equal to 2. How z equal to 2 can appear? That is z equal to x plus y. So now z will be 2 in only one scenario. When you are throwing a dice, that time in x, that is first dice also 1 will appear, in second dice also 1 will appear. So p of x equal to 1, p of y equal to 1, which will be 1 by 36. Now p of z equal to 3. How z equal to 3 can appear? In first dice 1 appears, in the second dice 2 appears, or in the first dice 2 appears, in the second dice 1 appears. So here or operation are, these are mutually exclusive, because either 1 2 will appear respectively or 2 1 will appear respectively. It is not possible that both scenario will appear simultaneously, right? So we can apply mutually exclusive condition and we can get this particular equation. P of z equal to 3 equal to p of x equal to 1 multiplied by p of y equal to 2 plus p of x equal to 2 multiplied by p of y equal to 1. And we will be getting 1 by 6 multiplied by 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 multiplied by 1 by 6, which is 1 by 18. Okay. Similarly, p of z equal to 4. How 4 can appear? First dice 1, second dice 3. First dice 2, second dice 2. First dice 3, second dice 1. These three possibilities. Add them up, you will be getting 1 by 12. What is the probability that z equal to 5? Okay. So first dice 1, second dice 4. First dice 2, second dice 3. First dice 3, second dice 2. First dice 4, second dice 1. Add all of them, you will be getting this. Like the same way for z equal to 6, if you calculate, you will be getting 5 by 36. Z equal to 7, you will be getting 6 by 36, and so on. If you calculate all the values, you will be getting these results. Okay, I hope you can do this calculation. Now the question is asked, p of x equal to 4 given the condition z equal to 8. Okay, so this is p of a by b. There is nothing but, what is p of a by b? See, p of a intersection b is equal to p of b multiplied by p of a by b. So p of a by b will be p of a intersection b by p of b. So you consider this as a, this as b. So we are getting p of a intersection b by what? P of a by b equal to p of a intersection b by p of b, right? So p of a intersection b by p of b, that is p of z equal to 8 will be coming. Okay, now see, x will be 4, z will be 8. So z is x plus y. So x 4 happened and z has to be 8, where z equal to x plus y. That means y is 4, right? There is both dices are showing 4. Okay. So x equal to 4 intersection z equal to 8 only possible if x equal to 4 and y equal to 4, right? So what is the probability? X equal to 4, y equal to 4, that is 1 by 6 multiplied by 1 by 6, right? And z equal to 8, what is the probability? See, 5 by 36. So 1 by 6 multiplied by 1 by 6 by 5 by 36, which results to 1 by 5. So this one results to 1 by 5. So I hope you have understood this. This type of problems are very, very important to get fundamentals clear, to have a good strong concept and good grasp in this fundamental discrete probability case. I hope you have understood this. This is all for this video. Thank you.